Pharisees were religious scholars and guardians of Jewish oral law from around 500 to 70 CE. Their origin can be traced back to Moses, who, according to Pharisees, established both oral and written Jewish law. In some ways, they were the progressive group among the priestly class, having adopted many teachings that were not in the Hebrew scriptures, such as belief in the resurrection of the dead. The Pharisees were known for their strict adherence to oral laws and traditions, as opposed to the written law that the Sadducees proclaimed. The Pharisees resisted Jesus' teaching soon after he became well known. They saw him as a threat to their authority and influence. They were not open to new ideas or interpretations of oral law, and they persisted in attempts to discredit Jesus and undermine his message. Jesus criticized their faulty teaching and replaced it with a message of love, compassion, and spiritual growth. Not all Pharisees were opposed to Jesus. Some well-known Pharisees, such as Nicodemus and Joseph of Arimathea, were open to his teachings and became his followers. As a group, however, the Pharisees represented a rigid, cold, and legalistic approach to religion. When their meaningless practices and misleading teachings were contradicted by Jesus, the Pharisees questioned and threatened him for flouting Jewish tradition. Because some within their ranks became Jesus' followers, deep internal divisions developed. Those divides were a source of confusion regarding what to do with Jesus. Tradition won in the short term, and Jesus was put to death. In the long term, his teachings took over the Western world, and the Pharisees died out.